Hi everyone, welcome back to Curious Adhvik channel. I was looking to solve a real-life problem. I found a real-life one. It was in our garage. The problem is we have a 2-car garage and we have 2 cars. When the car gets inside of the garage, there is a possibility that it could go too far, thus meaning it could hit the wall and get scratches. It could crush objects in front of it, such as bicycles and building utensils, etc. And overall, it could do some damage to the car or some damage to the surroundings. Besides, there's only so much space in the garage. So my invention, Driver's Amigo, and a sound feature using light and sound sensors to alert the driver if they're getting too close or if they're in the perfect spot. Here are all the things that we need to complete the Driver's Amigo. So first of all, we will need the Arduino Uno board. Okay, second, we will need the breadboard. Third, we will need 3 resistors of 1000K. This is what each resistor looks like. We will also need an ultrasonic sensor. This is how it looks. Fifth, we will need 3 LED lights in 3 different colors. One is green, one is yellow, and one is red. Next, we will need an active buzzer. Then, we will need some jumper wires. This is what each jumper wire looks like, and they come in many different colors and sizes. This is a 9-volt battery, which is used to power the whole system. And finally, this is a battery connector. Before we start building our Driver's Amigo, let me give you a brief description on each component. This is the Arduino Uno board. An Arduino Uno board is like a smart brain for your electronics projects, helping them come to life. It's a small, powerful computer that you can program to control lights, motors, sensors, and more, turning your ideas into reality with just a few lines of code. This is the breadboard. A breadboard is like a magic grid where you can stick electronic parts like Legos to build cool gadgets without needing to glue them together. It helps you try out ideas and makes things light up or beep without any permanent sticking. This is the resistor. A resistor is like a traffic cop for electricity, controlling how much flows through a circuit. It's a tiny component that helps slow down the electrical traffic so everything works smoothly and safely. This is the ultrasonic sensor. An ultrasonic sensor is a gadget that acts like a bat, using sound waves to detect how far things are. It sends out sound, listens for the echo, and figures out how close or far something is, based on how long it takes for the sound to bounce back. Basically, the ultrasonic sensor calculates the distance between an object and the ultrasonic sensor. These are LED lights. An LED light is like a tiny superstar that shines when you give it power, lighting your world up with colorful glow. It's like a little magic firefly that brings lightness to your circuits. These are jumper wires. A jumper wire is like a handy bridge that connects different parts of a circuit, helping electricity flow where it needs to go. This is the buzzer. A buzzer is like a tiny speaker. You can write code so that it plays sounds, a tune, or a melody. This is the battery and the battery connector. The battery helps to power the whole system. I'll put all the steps into graphical representation so that it is easy to follow and so that you, yourself, can do it. The longer side of the LED pin is the positive terminal. The shorter one, however, is the negative terminal. That's for a quick reference. Now I connected the LEDs and the resistors onto the breadboard. Now let's connect the ultrasonic sensor. Now I'll connect the buzzer, the negative side to the negative terminal and the positive side to the positive terminal. Now that we're done with the buzzer, we can now connect the jumper wires for the LED lights, the ultrasonic sensor, and the buzzer. Now that we're done connecting one side to the breadboard, we have to connect the other side to the Arduino board. Let's do this. This is how it looks after we connected the jumpers. Now that we have everything necessary put on, it's time to code. So, to code your Arduino Uno, you will need to download the IDE, which you can do by going to arduino.cc. Go into software, and then download the version for you. Since I already have the IDE downloaded, I will go to that right now. Here we are. We can go ahead and then connect our Arduino Uno. Okay. If a light just turned on when you connected it, this means that your Arduino Uno might be connected, and it's currently on. This is good. You can delete this old code. You don't need it right now. And then you can type in the code that I'm going to type in. To speed things up, I pasted in the code that I wrote previously. So I guess this means that we can test it out. Let's save the code. Save the code here. And that's good. We have our code here. Now let's click Verify, Sketch, Verify Compile, and then Upload. Upload is good. Upload is great. Now it's time to test. We uploaded our code into our driver's Amigo, and now we can finally test it out. We need the 9-volt battery and the battery connector, which we mentioned at the start of the video. Connect them together. It's the moment of truth. Let's see if it works or not. As soon as we plug the 9-volt battery in, it will start working. Okay, now that the Arduino Uno is turned on, let's test it with a sample object. Let's pretend this is our car. We will now test out the green light. If the distance between our car and the driver's amigo is less than 80, nothing will appear. But if it's in between 80 and 60, the green light will show up. Now let's test out the yellow light. If it's 50, then the yellow light will shine. It's making a buzzing noise. Now let's put it back in the green zone so that we can test out the red light. If the distance between the car and the Arduino Uno is less than 25, then that means a collision is currently happening. And that also means red light. It'll make an alarm noise. Now that we tested our product and the driver's amigo is working completely as we intended it to, now all we have to do is to make it more compact by simply soldering the LEDs, the resistors, the ultrasonic sensor, and the buzzers to the Arduino Uno so that we don't really need the breadboard anymore. And then you can put it in any type of casing so that you can deploy it into the garage. The casing can either be cardboard or plastic of your choice. Then we will be able to test it inside of the garage with a real car. Now I put the driver's amigo here and the car is coming to test it out. Oh my god, it's working. Oh my god. The light is currently showing green because this is a safe spot to park. Now it has been proven that the driver's amigo is working and my problem that I mentioned at the start of the video has successfully been solved.